Yesterday afternoon, the Louisville Metro Police Homicide Unit was able to make an arrest from the April 8th, 2025 triple homicide that occurred in the Portland neighborhood in the 2200 block of Griffiths Avenue. Cody Worth was arrested yesterday and charged with murder and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon as a result of that homicide. What we'd like to really tout today is the great work of our homicide detectives, our violent crime unit, our fugitive unit, and our First Division Impact Squad, who were instrumental in making this significant arrest. You know, it's not often that we have triple homicides in Louisville, and this was one. And the fantastic thing about this was in 3 weeks we were able to make this arrest, and that was namely due with the cooperation we have from the community. I was told by homicide that we had over 30 tips just on this homicide, and 26 of those tips specifically named him as a result of that. So it's another illustration of the community and the police department working together to help make Louisville a safer place to be. And we just want to get that message out today, that if we continue to do this and strive in that manner, we can solve a lot of these homicides and other violent crime that's happening in our city if we all work together. It's not a police thing altogether, it's a community thing. We all live, work, and play in this area and of this city, this great city that I've been fortunate to live in for 64 years. And it's great that the police department I've served for 41 years is still doing the job, still trying to bring justice to those who suffer this unfortunate type of incident, and also just to make our city safe. We have a big event coming up. Everybody knows the greatest 2 minutes in sports is happening here in our city in another week or so. And not just because of that, but we have a great city every day, and we want to showcase that. Any questions?
Wait, this is the third triple homicide Louisville has seen this year. I know one of those is Shively's case, but can you just talk about how, the homicides are down, but we're still seeing these very violent crimes and happening all at once?
Well, that's a great question, and it has been 3, and that's usually unusual for our city. But unfortunately, it's not unusual this year. And it just begs to the fact that we have some individuals in our community who continue to wreak havoc on our community. And what we're doing is, and what Chief Humphrey has done since he has become chief, is to put special emphasis on individuals. We're looking for you. You're not going to get away with any of this stuff. You never have been able to. And I realize the wheels of justice turn, and they turn slow sometimes. But this is a classic example, this case that I'm talking about today, of the fact that when we work together, things can happen quickly, rapidly, because there's always someone that sees something. We have over 700,000 pairs of eyes in this city. That's the mantle of citizens that we have here in our city. And somebody always sees something. And everybody has a cell phone, everybody has a camera now. So we're asking now that if you have surveillance video in your home or on your phone or whatever like that, give it to us. You can do us anonymously through our tip line. Everybody knows area code 502-574-LMPD. And again, folks want justice, but you got to help us get there.
Do you know the relationship between this person and the victim?
What I understand is they were acquaintances. They didn't know each other, but to what degree, I'm not sure what that is, but they were acquaintances.
Can you tell me, you said that there are tips. Was the gun that you found on him connected to this?
I'm not going to get into the specifics of the case as that relates to that. What I can tell you is that, and I believe it even says in a citation, that they were identified, he was identified through photo packs. And so that helped out quite a bit in doing it. And again, I want to emphasize, 26 people were able to positively identify him as the person and call that in. So they didn't mind talking about Cody Worth in this situation.
Can you elaborate what a photo pack is?
Oh, that's a situation where detectives, and particularly homicide, you see this a lot, where they have photographs of what information they get of individuals who may fit a profile of what we're being told. And those pictures are put in front of witnesses or people who may have information to help us narrow down the people who may have been involved. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. This practice has been in law enforcement for many years, but that's how they were identified.
Can you talk about how these witnesses maybe were able to positively identify? I mean, were they there? Did they see him running?
I'm not sure exactly how that was. The good thing is they came forward.
Mm-hmm. Do we know anything about the suspect, any gang affiliation? We know he has a very lengthy criminal history, and he is known both on Indiana and
Right. What I do know is he is a convicted felon out of Floyd County, Indiana, so he's had a lengthy history. I'm not sure of all of what he's done, but he's off the street today. Thank you all. Appreciate you.